Okay, kids, let's go underwater and draw some tropical fish. The best part of drawing from nature is that it is naturally filled with beautiful color. We're going to draw a couple of tropical fish today, but take special notice of this little sea anemone down there. We're going to draw one of those. Okay, let's go. You'll need a piece of paper on a horizontal orientation, your Sharpie for drawing, watercolors, markers, or oil pastels, and especially a white crayon or oil pastel for crayon resist. We're going to use that for the bubbles of the fish. All right, let's do this. We're going to start with the first big fish underwater. So start with a little V, and notice that's to the left side of the center and just below the horizon line halfway. That little V, that's going to be his mouth. And on the top of that V, we're going to do our curve up. That's going to be his body. And the curve down, that's going to be the bottom of his body. It can meet that line. Fairly simple. And then, even though that didn't come out exactly even, it's all right. Straight line out, it's going to be his back tail. And then connect those two with a curve. Let's just add a little extra line here that helps make more shapes for you to color, and then divide up that little curve like that. Let's do eye so we know where we are, and this is going to be a double line with a black dot in the middle that's his pupil. And right in the center we're going to do his little side fins. We'll start with a straight line, and then like the tail we're going to go out with two straight lines, top and bottom, and then connect that. I'm keeping my pen fairly loose so that the line isn't straight and it's a little wiggly and makes for, nice organic shapes. And remember, if we're going too fast, just stop the video and begin again. Now I'm going to take this line. I'll meet this line that indented there. And then I'm going to go back to where I started and repeat that line. Go over the fin if you meet your fin. And this time I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom. Kind of odd. Now start right next to where you ended that line and go towards the center, and then go back out and meet the tail again. We're making beautiful little shapes for to add color and to make this a beautiful tropical fish. Okay, from the back of the eye we're going to have a line that's going to start at the top of his forehead and curve around to the fin. And then repeat that line, same thing, but next to it, it's going to be a parallel line. I'll go a little bit fatter and a little bit skinnier. I'm going to add one little line down here for his mouth. Now let's do a top fin. So the top fin is going to go up towards the back, indented, and then curve down towards his back. The same thing here. This could be a little rounder. There's our first fish. Now let's do our angel fish up here. Same thing, we're going to start with a little V. It's up at the top of the page. And then his back fin is going to go way up high. Look at that. And then I'm going to come back towards the center, a little skinny point, and come down and go back out. So it looks like the top one. Now what you're going to do is just meet that. Start with the bottom of the lip, and you're going to meet that fin. There. So add the eye. Pause if you want to catch up. Funny looking fish, isn't it? And then we're going to take this line and do a little decorative pattern here for him. Let's do that another time. There we go. We have to do his side fin. So curve. I mean a straight line, and then these two curved fins. Then a line is going to go from his head to his tail, and then you repeat that line, head to tail. Now on the front of his nose, we're going to do another curvy line, and then we're going to make another shape on his nose. It's kind of fun. There. Now let's add some coral here, starting at the bottom of the page. Coral looks kind of like a hand. It's just this weird shape, and it's got little holes in it where the fish can swim through, but I'm going to do some of these holes in crayon resist later. Let's do a school of fish over here. A school of fish is easy. They're just a series of ovals. A school means a bunch of fish swimming together. Start with your ovals, and then you add a triangle in the back. This one isn't touching. Triangle, triangle, and they're swimming in that direction. Triangle. Now let's add an eye. That kind of focuses it. There. Now let's add a little sand down here, but first I'm going to add some rocks, which are curved forms with a sort of flat bottom. Let's add some fun snails. And remember the sea anemone, we have to do a sea anemone back here. So sea anemone is made up of a bunch of points. It's really kind of fun. You're just going around in a visible circle. You make pointy, 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 but I have to go behind that fish that I already drew. All right, now let's add the sand, which is going to go behind the rocks and behind the sea anemone. Skip, 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 skip. Behind the snail. Whoop, that's sitting on, the rock is sitting on the top of that sand. And then behind this coral. You can add a few more little, bits of sand or rocks to make this look a little bit more organic. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is add seagrass. Seagrass is nothing more than going up tall and coming back down. I'll do another one that's going behind this one. Makes a curve. All right, let's go up here. Remember, skip behind anything you've already drawn. Skip, 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 skip. Come back down. There's some seagrass. Let's do it. Let's do another one here. Skip, 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 skip. This can also just be straight lines if you like. Let's start one here. Skip, 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 skip. Up and back down. I'll do one more next to it. Go behind this little fish and then back down. Let's do one over here. I'm going to have one cross over. I'll do some here. Okay. This is about all we're going to do for now. Now, the fun part is you're going to use your oil pastel or your white crayon and make some wonderful bubbles for these fish. They can be either circles or solid dotted lines. Remember, I'm going to do some in my coral. Kind of fun to see how that comes out. And then we want to do bubbles for this guy. See how those come out? And we want to do bubbles for the little school of fish. So press real hard to get the white crayon really pressed into your paper so that it resists the watercolor when it is painted over. Okay? Let's see how that goes. I'm going to try a little here with a little blue and purple for my water. Let's see. Oh, look. Oh, is that wonderful? Lots of juicy color for water and then lots of bubbles. Oh, that's great. Wow. The fun of underwater scenes is that it's all loosey, juicy, wonderful. Let's see, I add a little purple. Oh, look at all those bubbles. This is fun. Okay, now I'm going to see how it came across on my coral. Let's see if I have some bubbles here. Oh, or holes in my coral. Isn't that cool? Oh, that's great. Okay, you kids paint, draw, color, have fun. This is a real fun little wet into wet, loose watercolor picture of tropical fish. Okay, have fun. There, here's the drawing all filled in, little marker and watercolor. And I show you these pictures to give you ideas of what you'd like to do. Maybe a little Nemo fish, this lovely dark blue background water. And look at all the bubbles in this one, that's very nice. And here the student colored all the fish with crayon resist. So when they washed it with watercolor, it would resist the paint. And I think this is where we started. Okay, have fun and be creative. Bye.